Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So, today, right away, we're working on to the Google Play Store data set. We're working on to our real world data set. We'll be continuing up the same thing into this particular today's video itself. Right, so yeah, into the previous time, what we did, we actually tried making up some cool plots and some meaningful plots that can derive us some insights. We just tried to make up some plots like that. Right, so now today in this particular video, what I'll be doing, I'll be continuing up the same thing only. And further look, let's see, we'll be making up the dashboard or what are the things that we'll be doing up here. Right, so that's the pretty clear idea regarding this today's video. So let's get started on to that. Great. Okay, so the data is already loaded in for me. I had already told you many a times that how do we upload up our data onto the Tableau. So if you haven't like checked out that particular video of mine, so you could just go ahead and check out that particular video that how a data set can be loaded onto onto this particular Tableau, and that's of any particular format. Okay, it's not simply that you only want up the CSV format or .xlsx format. It's not like that. Any type, like it's a PDF or whatever it is, it can be uploaded. Right, the procedure I had already covered into the previous videos. You can go ahead and check those out. Great. So the columns which I'm having up here, it's Android version, app, then category, content rating, current version, genres, installs, last updated, type, measure names, price rating, review size. Okay. So these are all of the columns which we are having up here into this particular data. Right. Now, what forward and what more with this particular what we can do? We can just simply take up some column names and we can simply try making up some insightful plots. Right. Yeah, that's the clear idea. Okay. Let's say I'm gonna work over this category. Okay. So I just put up this particular category here onto my columns name. Categories are many there, so it won't be that much of fun. Let's take up the price onto the rows. So now here what it had given me, it's giving me a bar plot here, right? And what's the information about? Information is about the category versus the price. Now see, price was one of my numerical columns. Right, what it did, just when I just put it over the rows, what it did, it is simply it summed up all the things. Summed up means that according to the category, whatever the prices were there, it has added all of those and right away we are getting up here the sum of the prices. Right, that's what it's actually going right now. Okay. Now, other ones I can make up this particular stacked bar that doesn't make too much of sense. We can make up the packed bubbles. Right, we can make up the box plot here. We can go over this particular chart. So it depends upon to you that what type of plot actually in real you want it to be plot out. Right, yeah, that we did. Simple letter, this is my plot which I wanted to be plotted up here. So yeah, that's here on this particular place or this one. Simply my table kit as will work it for me. See, the family is having a good amount, good price. The finance is having a good price. Lifestyle is having a good price. The medical, the apps related to medical are there with the good prices. Rather than everything is pretty fine, right? Great. That's pretty done. Right, so for the sum we are actually having. Now, if I click over this particular arrow, get down. And if I go over the measures, now under this measures, I'm having many options like the sum or the average, the median, count, minimum, maximum, percentile. What do you want, right? Everything is present up here. So sum or the average. You can simply click over the average as well and now it will demonstrate you the average. Now in the average, the finance is the highest. Then the lifestyle, then the family we are having, then the lifestyle, and then your medical. So like this, in the average, these are the parameters which are actually there, right? So now for this particular one, the sort of plot can be plotted up as well. It's the average price, and here goes your category and the things like that. This is my stacked bars. It won't make it too much of sense. Now onto my columns. I'm having two. I'm having the average as well. I'm having the sum. So based upon the average, this first one is for the average and the second plot is for my sum. So you can actually make up some sort of plots like this also, right? This one. Great. So yeah, this is one of the charts which we had actually made. I can move on to my sheet number 2. So from there, what we got an idea? We got an idea that for the average, the finance is having the highest average, and similarly it goes for my this particular one. That's my sum of the price. So sum is for that again as well. My finance is having it the highest price. Yeah, finance is having the highest price rather than, yeah. Great. Okay. Moving to my sheet number 2. Now, here we can just make it first one is that last updated. Now that's according to my use, right? That's according to my use, my date and all those things. Last updated, and we can click over this rating. Last updated and the rating. Now see, according for my last updated and the rating. See, in 1899, then 2010, 11, 12, up to 13, up to 2018, up till it is present, right? So generally the ratings, the sum of the ratings are it's slowly and gradually increasing only. Now, instead of sum, if I just make that to an average, now just have a look. That previously it was the average rating was 19 and moving down, it's 4.29, something like that. Now this portion I do not want, let's say. Up till this particular portion I do not want in my data. What I could do, I could simply click over the exclude option. Okay, now just check it out that for 2011, what's that particular part? It's 1899. I do not want this 1899 one. I am going to click over this one and we can click over exclude. Now just have a look. That this 1899, that particular year has been excluded. Now from here I'm having from 2011 up till 2018. And now my average is pretty fine, like it's 3.9, then 3.7, 4.0, 4.0 again, 4.0 again, and same similarly goes increasing to 4.2. Right, so as soon as the like we can just simply take it in a manner that as soon as the plot that this particular apps are getting updated, the reviews getting are ratings are getting increased. Right, so yeah. Rather than this one, this particular what's that about? This is as well of that particular line plot only. Okay. Now that's the area chart. The area chart option is also present up for this particular plot. So yeah, you can make that out, right? Further moving, we can make up this box plot. The packed bubbles. The packed bubbles are looking pretty fine now. It's 11, 12, then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 12 is this and this and this. Accordingly, we are having up the values here. This is as well a plot which we can just actually make it up. But now I won't make that one here. I will just make up this particular line here, right? The reason is that, see, this pact is not giving me any too meaningful insights. In seeing that looks pretty cool, right? In seeing that plot looks pretty fine and the things, but it's not giving me out any respective information here. Because in a packed bubble, I am not able to find on that which is having the very minimum rating and which is having the maximum rating, because almost all the circles are of similar size. But into my line, I am able to find on that when my rating was decreased, when my rating is increased, and continuously what's the rating which is going on. Right, so accordingly into my line plot, I could simply conclude up those particular things, check up those particular things and the details. So that is the reason for this one. I'm going to use up this particular line plot only. Okay, great. So for my sheet 1, that was between my category. Okay, let me just write that as well once so that we are able to remember. So it was category versus price. Okay, and I'm going to click over OK. Okay, I will just select that and give that a bold. Then we can click over OK. So this particular graph is my category versus the price. This one is my, yes, now this particular one is my year versus average rating. Year versus average rating, and not the average rating, it will only be my rating. RATING. Okay, year versus rating. Right, so yeah, that we can just give it on to this particular plot so that we remember it afterwards as well, that what kind of plot we did made and what was that actually about. Right, so hope I'm pretty much clear with these two things for you regarding these two ones, how to choose that which one to make, because in Tableau you will mostly time see that some of the plots are there which are looking very nice to be seen upon, but they are not deriving you some meaningful insights. So when a plot is not deriving you any meaningful insights whenever it is needed, so you should not plot any respective plot like that. Right, so yeah, hope I'm pretty much clear with these particular things. I'll be continuing this into the next video. So hope you got up all of the things whatever I had just told you into this particular video. So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.